Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. Welcome back, guys. How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. I'm still crying, Jan. Chris, me too. Me too, Chris. I am also crying well inside. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I see everyone is crying about the Trues merch, the plushies that's going to drop in like 3 days. But yeah, we've been new. We've been new what's coming. Leaving us broke. Bro, I'm leaving us broke. I am broke. I don't know what you're talking about. Ate Jan, how many Trues will you buy? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy, if anything. I don't even know if I will buy at this rate. The medium size is pretty it's pretty standard if you kind of think about it. It's like a standard plush size, but obviously the jumbo the jumbo is going to look like the ones that Treasure owns. So I'm just bummed out that it's only going to be available for less than a day. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that's going to go. The jumbo is a necessity, not for 79 bucks each. Yeah, 8 hours. Okay, so not even a full day. It's 8 hours is only a work shift. That's literally one work shift. Literally, line friends, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Find your money. What a mood. What a mood. Yeah, as for myself, I want to get one. It's funny. I'm like, do I get the one that I want, the jumbo sized, or do I get all 12? But then I'm like, no, dude, I was doing the calculations. I was like, 12 times 22 is 264 US dollars. That's not even including shipping. That's not including your fees. That's not even including taxes. And so I'm like, I am not about to spend almost 350 to almost 400 US dollars for Treasure unless it's a concert. That's the only time I'm ever going to spend that kind of money. That's the only time I'm ever going to drop that kind of money. For when they come for a actual concert or a tour is the only time. That's the only time I'll do it. So I still have to contemplate my life because ain't nobody got that kind of money right now. Ain't nobody got that kind of money. Not me anyway. Planning to email line friends to convince them that restocking will get them more money in sales. Yes. In a way, yes, that will help if you think about it. I don't know. I don't know if they will though. So, did you watch Treasure Map? I did. That's my reaction to episode 43 is coming after this live stream. So, I already posted my content schedule on my community tab or community page on this channel. So if you are out of the loop, go check that out because I do have a whole schedule of all the readings that's coming, all the treasure reading that's coming, and then all the content like reaction videos that's coming as well. Okay. So, all right. Anyways, moving forward, moving past the whole Trues chaos right now. How is everyone doing? How is everybody doing today? How are you guys doing? Everybody happy, healthy, safe. Hopefully you guys are in a good spirits right now. I'm just shuffling the deck before I begin. So lazy, that's a mood. That is completely a mood. Before I begin, I'm just gonna shuffle some more of these decks. Good, that's good. Let's see. A bit anxious and tired. Oh, I'm sorry. I am happy someone received his cake from Arab VIP. Awesome! Yes, it is Taesung's birthday. Feeling refreshed after cleaning my room. Yes, cleaning your room is important for your energy. I always tell that to my clients. If like they feel like literally overwhelmed or just yucky with their energy, I always tell them, clean your area, clean your room. I swear to you, it does wonders. April 26th is full moon, right? Yes, tomorrow. April 26th in the US. So tomorrow. It's April 25 here in the US right now. So tomorrow 8:30 p.m. No, 8 tomorrow 7:30 p.m. US time, West Coast PST time, is peak full moon in Scorpio. I already created a thread on my Blue Moon Insight account on Twitter. So yeah. Yeah, full moon. Do your releases. No manifesting, just releases. Okay. So, okay, I think that's good. So, who is ready for JAESUK? Who is ready for this JAESUK reading? Because, yeah, we're about to do this. Let me see if I have everything that I need, though. Everyone ready? Everyone ready? JAESUK, JAEHYUK, and HYUNSUK. Yes, we are reading my bias and my life record tonight. Tonight for me, today for you guys. Am I ready? I'm never usually ready for these things, but it is what it is. All right, so let's begin. I think I'm pretty good now with my decks. They're all charged. They're all awake. Yeah, they're all pretty good. So if you guys are new to the channel, if this is your first time watching this live stream, hello, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Tarot Hangout. We are reading Treasures, HYUNSUK, and JAEHYUK today. Those that are returning also, welcome. I'm Jan. I'm a tarot reader. I've been doing this for almost 17 years. And yeah, just because this is a tarot reading, please watch this reading with a grain of salt, because everything I say today out of these messages may or may not resonate, because the universe is always working, energy is always changing, and people like HYUNSUK and JAEHYUK have their own free will of choice. Okay, so everything I say today may not be fixated and set in stone, kind of thing. Okay, yeah, on that note, if you guys want to book an appointment with me, personal reading, or another reading on an idol, celebrity, whatnot, you guys can feel free to do that. It's on my website. It is pinned on the live chat or also in the description box below. There's a lot of people that have been wanting a sale, and I might grant you those sales on a personal reading. So stay tuned. Make sure you're watching throughout this live channel. I'm just going to drop a special promo code out of nowhere. So stay tuned for that. Does anyone want 50% off? I have 50% off for you guys. So stay tuned. Keep watching the stream if you want that code, because it's going to be a limited time code. If you miss it, you miss it. So yeah, there is that. Yeah, so we're just going to get started. This is a paid reading. So I want to thank everyone that funded or chipped in for this reading. Thank you guys so much. It really helps me out a lot. You have been supporting me in a very, big way. So thank you guys so much. Supports the channel. On that note, because there are payers of this reading, there is a list of questions that I will be taking. I also asked you guys for questions on Twitter, so I curated a whole list of questions. So when I'm done with that, and if I have extra time, I'm going to ask you guys for your questions towards JAESUK, okay? All right, let's begin. Let us begin. Okay, so let's check out these questions that I have curated. Well, before I begin with that, we're gonna just kind of check on how their energy is. I was meditating on them earlier and seeing how they're doing. So far they're doing really well, kind of busy a bit is what I picked up on. But let's double check how their energy is right now before we continue and proceed, okay? Justin. Yeah, it'll be a special promo code that'll probably only last maybe a couple weeks, maybe longer. I'll think about it, but just stay tuned. I'm gonna just tell you the code out of nowhere. I'm just gonna tell you the code out of nowhere, so make sure you're listening in on the stream, okay? And then that special promo code, you can use it at checkout on my website. So half off, that's a steal, guys. 50% off, that's a steal. All right, so overall energy between the two, they are busy as heck. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, they are working, literally they're working together, as a group. They're doing what they got to do. They are, being, doing their job right now, kind of bit practicing is also what I'm seeing and hearing. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. They're just getting better at their skills and whatnot. So that's the overall energy between the two. So how is HYUNSUK doing today? How is HYUNSUK doing today? Oh, okay. 6 of Swords. All right. 6 of Swords is about looking forward to the future. It's probably a little difficult right now. Just maybe he's just got a lot going on. Maybe, technical stresses, basic stresses of a leader of a whole entire group and being part of YG and whatnot. So it's probably stressful a little bit, but he's looking forward to the future and planning for the future. But not a bad energy at all. Okay. All right. Yep, High Priestess. He's, he's working really hard. So that 6 of Swords means he's working really hard. But the High Priestess says he's also in the mood of, letting, having faith in what's going to happen in the future. He's like, he's just going to do his best. He's just going to work really hard and then just let the universe kind of work with him, kind of thing. Okay. So, all right. In that sense, what is JAEHYUK up to? How is JAEHYUK doing? Look at that. We have the Magician card. So he's also working really well. He's probably starting something right now. I did have the Magician card the last time I read him. Was it a JAESUK reading that was happening? I think it was during JAESUK's reading that when I got the Magician card for JAEHYUK, he was, in that energy of, trying new things or working on new things. I did see his Selkas. I did see his 4 Selkas he posted on Weverse. Like, he is producing something. He's literally producing something, or he's working on something, because not only is his keyboard is there, but his piano keyboard is up there as well. I'm like, this boy is making music. He really is making music. So that Magician card does not surprise me. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords, air sign energy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. He doesn't have to have it, but this is just saying what kind of energy it is. He's embodying it, meaning he's acting on logic. He's thinking about new things, making plans, acting on these plans. So yeah, a lot of work, a lot of practice, a lot of effort that is going out right now. So pretty good spirits though, so we can definitely read them today. So let's go. Let's proceed with the reading. What is the initial energy when they first met? What is the initial energy of when they first met? What is the initial energy of when they first met? By the way, if I stop or freeze kind of thing or blank out, space out, I'm just processing downloads and visions, and also processing the messages from the cards. Okay, so how did they meet? How was it when they first met? Okay. Okay. All right. So we have right now the Emperor card. All right. We have the Emperor card, strong and sturdy. I'm hearing specifically when around the time that they first met, the Emperor is talking about how basically in what they shared when they first met is about how what their value is or where they want to see themselves in terms of like their work or their career or where they want to stand in terms of being in YG, right? So the Emperor talks about how high or how tall they want to stand or how much effort that needs to be, proceeded with and, in order to reach that high or reach these goals. Now, what's interesting is the Emperor is Aries energy as well. And so the Emperor talks about how much drive that they both had individually, but also together in the sense. So when they first met, they had this kind of common ground. Okay, they had a common ground, basically like the icebreaker between the two of them, talking about like what they want to be or where they want to see themselves in the near future. And that was like their instant topic when they first got to know each other. Also, because it was such a crucial time at that beginning stage, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, the Nine of Swords in reverse talks about how delicate or fragile the energy was around them. And so in accordance to that, they were, being much more cautious. So what is cute is, I'm saying this is cute because in spite of like the anxieties that they were both probably experiencing for themselves individually in that initial state or in that initial time period, they were sharing that common ground and they helped, alleviate the anxieties for each other. So I find it cute because I'm also seeing the King of Cups energy. So water sign energy, which is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And what's really cute is that JAEHYUK has a Cancer Mercury and HYUNSUK has a Cancer moon. So there is that common denominator there where JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK share sentiments together. So in spite of their anxieties, in spite of, the sensitivity in that initial area or initial time, they both share the same sentiments and, regardless. So in that way, they helped each other like instantaneously. So very good. Very good. All right. Moving forward. So how was HYUNSUK's individual energy at the time? How is HYUNSUK's individual energy at the time? How is HYUNSUK's individual energy at the time? Good. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. So, okay, the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. So there's like a sense of desperation that HYUNSUK was probably experiencing internally. But what I find specifically inspiring and motivational is that HYUNSUK, his own energy with this Eight of Cups here. So normally this would talk about how like whether to decide if you're going to stay or go, but this was much more on a thoughtful process with the Justice card here. So these two cards are saying together that HYUNSUK's energy at that time alone was about wondering if he was doing the right thing or not. It wasn't about staying or leaving. It was about doing the right thing or not, especially with that Five of Swords in the bottom of the deck. This talks about how HYUNSUK was very extra cautious of how he acted, how he performed, how he, approached people. And basically, it's just a matter of fact of how, careful he wanted, because he didn't want to, be a burden, be a cause, because it's already disrupting his peace kind of thing, especially with this Page of Swords in reverse. So Page of Swords in reverse also talks about confusion. Okay, so he was kind of like confused on what he should be doing, what is the right move, what is the next move that he should be doing kind of thing. But at the end of the day, this is what I've always talked about this before, especially on Twitter, where HYUNSUK, in spite of all the anxiety, he gets his shit done kind of thing. He pushes, he powers through everything. And he's a soul age 8. He's a manifester. He is always in like good vibrations anyway, which is so essential into manifesting. So again, in spite of his confusion and, contemplation on what to do next and being fair to himself and to the people around him, he let everything lay down on the line and let the universe work with him with this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, he has a lot of faith somehow. Whether he realizes this or not, he's actually very spiritual, is what I'm hearing on this Wheel of Fortune. So there is that. So moving forward, oops. Okay, what is JAEHYUK's individual energy at the time? What is JAEHYUK's individual energy at the time? What's JAEHYUK's individual energy? Display posted on his community page. I see. Okay, what is JAEHYUK's individual energy at the time? Also, another spiritual energy. This one is coming from JAEHYUK, High Priestess. He was really just doing his best to keep calm, really, to just, in spite of like the tension or the pressures he possibly may have been experiencing back then, he really tried his best, whatever it is he's dealing with. Okay, but because of some certain tension, pressure, insecurity, whatever that might kind of like trickle around his brain, with that High Priestess energy, it talks about how JAEHYUK really did his best to just stick with his gut feeling and to just keep moving forward and to remain calm and really trust also. So while HYUNSUK had the Wheel of Fortune where he's like, I'm just going to do my best and hopefully the universe will work with that same energy with me. Meanwhile, JAEHYUK is actually, being kind of like that in universal energy instead. There is that difference there. HYUNSUK is basically, he's basically like, it's like that saying like Jesus take the wheel kind of thing, but in a serious matter where HYUNSUK lets the universe work with him, or like hopes and wishes that the universe would grant him this, kind of positive outcome. JAEHYUK, on the other hand, the High Priestess, it says, he's trying to calm his mind and his energy and being like, let me work with you, universe. Tell me what to do and I will do it kind of thing. That's how his energy differentiates between HYUNSUK's. So, very good. Let's see. How else was JAEHYUK's individual energy? So, yeah, because he was stressed out about feeling, left out or falling behind, or even, elimination or getting terminated kind of thing. That's just how he's felt even since the beginning. That's that insecurity I really already talked about before, even during the JAESUK reading. So even then, like that, nothing really changed too much about that. He really had that as a huge concern, but he did his ultimate best to really just keep calm and just trusting himself more. Okay, so very good, JAEHYUK. I know that's hard. That's always the hard thing. It's like you don't know what's to come, but the ultimate thing that you could do is just do your best and just trust yourself instead. Okay, Two of Cups. He was also in the energy of getting to know people better. So I know that JAEHYUK, um, based off my knowledge, you guys can correct me if I am wrong, but the Two of Cups, because it tells me that because JAEHYUK was like one of the newer ones or the newer trainees in that time, he was also in that mood. Like he's like, how do I make sure that I don't, be a burden to other people, or at least I impress other people and make sure I'm not a hassle around others that are around me, kind of thing. And I did mention that before also during the Jay Sahi reading. But yeah, kind of similar here. Similar here. So there is that. Anything else before we move forward? Anything else before we move forward? Queen of Wands, fire energy for the both of them is what I'm hearing. So passion is what kept them going. Their passion for the ultimate dream is what kept them going, is what I'm hearing. Okay? All right, let's move forward. So, what is HYUNSUK's contribution to the dynamic with JAEHYUK? What is HYUNSUK's contribution to the dynamic with JAEHYUK? Aww. Ace of Pentacles, teaching him things, giving him ideas, encouragement. Yeah, a lot of encouragement, a lot of not just emotional support, but just support in general, because this talks about how, you want to kind of utilize what you already know or what you already learned and then sharing it with the people that you do care about. So the Ace of Pentacles says, in that whole sense in HYUNSUK's energy, it's like, if I channel him, it's like, I feel like I don't know that much, but I'm going to share what I do know because it's just, I've been there kind of thing. HYUNSUK gets it. HYUNSUK's like, yeah, I know how it feels to be, feeling, left behind, or, you want to do the best you can. You just don't know what's going to come ahead of you. And so whatever he knows, whether he thinks it's big or small, his contribution is just to support JAEHYUK in all aspects of what he knows. So basically, he technically really does embody that mother role kind of thing towards JAEHYUK. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? What else does HYUNSUK contribute? Okay, there you go with the emotional support, the Page of Cups. But it's funny because how do I say this? Because it's pages is a youthful energy, Page of Cups. So as this is a contribution here, HYUNSUK offers not only emotional support, but it's like, I think how do I explain this? JAEHYUK is a Leo, okay? And I'm going to tell you something about Leos. A lot of Leos like feeling dependent. They like the energy of feeling reliable. And so sometimes when HYUNSUK feels like it, HYUNSUK knows how to lower himself down to JAEHYUK and kind of give JAEHYUK the opportunity to be the reliable person instead of always HYUNSUK being the reliable Hyung to JAEHYUK. So in terms of that, HYUNSUK contributes chances for JAEHYUK to feel independent and to feel reliable, because that's just what it is. It's super cute. It's super cute with that Page of Cups. That's exactly what I'm seeing. He's like, oh, I know JAEHYUK feels good about himself when he can feel really reliable and dependent, not just with me, but with everyone. And so he kind of lowers himself and he kind of allows himself to get vulnerable with the Page of Cups emotionally, so that JAEHYUK can kind of come in and, do his thing, being a protective Leo or sweet Leo that he is, kind of deal. So yeah, that's actually really unique. I love that. I love that about them. Really sweet. Very sweet. Is there anything else that we can know? What else does HYUNSUK contribute to the dynamic with JAEHYUK? Okay. Yeah. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Wheel of Fortune again. So again, because I guess this is like their common attribute that they share together. They're in a way it looks like they're what I'm hearing what I'm and seeing is that both of them have a spiritual side to the both of them. So it's like I feel like they have really deep conversations about how life is, how the universe works, and just like how uncanny or ironic things can be or when things happen in terms of like personal things. So the Wheel of Fortune not only says that they support each other, but they kind of give each other reminders or assurance about how the world works, how life works in general. So the Wheel of Fortune says that they share that common ground together. Okay. And I feel like HYUNSUK is that reminder to JAEHYUK. Okay. All right, let's go to JAEHYUK's energy. What does JAEHYUK contribute to his dynamic with HYUNSUK? What does JAEHYUK contribute to this dynamic with HYUNSUK? What? Okay. And yep, we've been new. We've been new. Oh my gosh, there it is. So remember what I said about HYUNSUK, giving JAEHYUK the opportunity to be the reliable one sometimes, just because even though JAEHYUK may be younger, JAEHYUK's such a Leo that way. He thrives off feeling the reliable person. So it shows on his end. We have the Six of Pentacles. So JAEHYUK contributes the generosity that he has, whether it's hospitality, just being utterly concerned and very nurturing and caring, and just being that overall charitable type of vibe. There's just something so heartfelt that comes from JAEHYUK towards HYUNSUK. And again, that's what I'm just trying to confirm what HYUNSUK allows to JAEHYUK. Then we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So both fire and water energy. Okay, so he basically takes care of HYUNSUK emotionally and inspirationally, because sometimes, especially if you're in a position like HYUNSUK, it's not surprising to experience a point in time and maybe you have a slump, maybe you get writer's block, maybe you're just tired, right? Maybe HYUNSUK just experiences fatigue and just doesn't want to deal. And so JAEHYUK comes in as the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups energy, and it's just like, you got this. We always joke around how JAEHYUK is like a really good hype man kind of thing, and that's just what he is, especially to HYUNSUK. So yeah, he does his ultimate best just to help out and try not to be a burden, and he really just supports back and reciprocates the same support he receives. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. So moving forward. Last of this flow chart. What is JAESUK's overall advice? What is the advice for JAESUK overall in order for them to grow in the future? Oh shoot. Oh my god. Okay. You guys are okay cards. What is the overall advice for JAESUK in order for them to grow? What is the overall advice for JAESUK in order for them to grow? Okay. What is JAESUK's overall advice in the future for them to grow? Okay. Okay. Oh. Huh. Sorry, I'm just kind of processing and listening in on the message and the downloads, just seeing it. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck Hangman in reverse. So as an advice, if it could be shared between the two of them, I feel like the advice is that sometimes this is something that they might share in common, whether they realize it or not, but at least internally and maybe mentally, they have their own tendencies. Both JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK have their tendencies or their habits where they just care a lot about what people think. They care a lot about what their peers think. So, for example, JAEHYUK cares a lot about what HYUNSUK might think and his members, and same thing as HYUNSUK. He might care about what JAEHYUK thinks and what Treasure thinks about him. And so with the Hangman in reverse talks about how sometimes they get caught up in being too careful or being too cautious. Okay. And so as an advice, I'm going to show you the other cards that I have. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So as an advice, the universe wants to say that if there are times that you are feeling overwhelmed or you are feeling just not yourself and you're just like overall drained, just not having it, just not in a good day, you're just kind of in a slump, the advice is just to be honest with each other. The advice between the two of them is that they need to share. They need to be completely honest with how they're feeling at the get-go, because I'm seeing that they, especially when it comes to these two somehow pretend that they're okay. Say, for example, JAEHYUK asks HYUNSUK, "Oh, Hyun, how are you doing?" Right? "Hyun, 잘 지냈어요?" And then HYUNSUK will be, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm great. I'm doing well." But JAEHYUK's not an idiot. He can detect that his Hyun is not doing well. And it's the same thing for JAEHYUK. If HYUNSUK asks JAEHYUK, "Hey, how are you doing? You good?" JAEHYUK's like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good." No. So the advice is just be completely honest with each other. Is to be completely honest with each other about whatever they're feeling, whether it's good or bad, but especially with the bad. They don't have to always pretend that they're not okay. Okay, because we have the Magician in reverse, because it's Magician in reverse is talking to me about how, yes, they can feel each other's energy regardless if they keep it to themselves. So no one's a mind reader. Okay, intuitively it's fine. You can have your intuition, you can feel out other people's energy or whatever, and that's okay, but no one's a mind reader, and to always assume is not healthy. And so between the two of them, the universe is advising them, just be honest. They need to just be completely honest with each other. I have the Four of Swords as well. So for example, if HYUNSUK says, "Oh, I need a break," he just needs to say so. He needs to just take a break. If JAEHYUK's like, "I'm tired, I don't want to, I just can't, I'm dealing with a lot," he just needs to go ahead and say so, and everything will be fine. Because it looks like there might be, if they possibly, it could lead into misunderstandings. Okay, it could lead into misunderstandings if they're not completely honest with each other at the get-go with this Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So that is advice for them. Anything else? It's pretty good. They just need to be more open about what they're feeling in the moment. So, all right. So that is the end of that flow chart. I'm going to answer this list of questions that I have from payers. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go through those questions from the payers. Thank you guys for sending those in. Let's go check. So, how does JAESUK act towards each other really? Are they really in the role as a mom and son? That question is adorable. Okay. So how does JAESUK really act towards each other? Do they really act as a role of mom and son? I mean, based off the flow chart alone, it sounds like it. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. How does JAESUK act towards each other? Okay. How does JAESUK act towards each other? Let's go with JAEHYUK's energy first. Oh, there we go. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, a sense of independence. Okay, a sense of independence, working really hard. Hold on, I'm channeling all of a sudden. So it's like I'm seeing it. I'm just gonna answer it. Do they really act like mom and son? They do. Why? Alone because of JAEHYUK's energy here with this card. It says that JAEHYUK has this kind of vibe when he goes to HYUNSUK. He's like, look what I did. Look what I did. Praise me, validate me, give me credit kind of thing. Didn't I do well? Kind of deal. So that Nine of Pentacles says he tries his best to be like a good son. You know what I mean? That whole vibe, like, oh, I'm doing well, please notice it kind of thing. It's adorable. It's really adorable. He's like, look at what I did kind of thing. So the Nine of Pentacles says, look, I'm capable, I can do it kind of thing. And he just kind of goes to HYUNSUK and he's just like, yeah, look at this. I just did this. I just finished this. So let's see what else. Yeah, so that five of Pentacles, but it came out reversed. Okay, so it talks about, again, not only about the whole independence thing, but he again just doesn't want to be a burdensome type of deal. So again, like I said, he's just like channeling that vibe. He's like, I just want to be a good son to you. Okay, I just want to be a good son. And it's funny because I don't think it's just JAEHYUK that does that with HYUNSUK. I think it's literally everyone, or most of them anyway. But since we're only talking about JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK today, JAEHYUK has that vibe where he's like, yeah, look at me. Look what I did. Okay, so let's see. What about HYUNSUK? HYUNSUK. There it is. Oh, I love it. He's a Taurus, right? HYUNSUK is a Taurus. It was just his birthday. Happy belated birthday to the baby. But Queen of Pentacles, motherly. Pentacles is earth sign energy. So that's Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay. Queen, that motherly figure. There you go. Did I just not, there it is. There's your ultimate confirmation there. Okay. That earthy, nurturing, motherly vibe from HYUNSUK that shares. So that's the role. It is a confirmation. They really do act like mom and son. Okay. They really do act like mom and son. Let's see. Yep. So the Six of Pentacles came out again. I already said this earlier. This card talks about generosity and care. So yeah, confirmation. Precious. Okay. Let me get another deck for this next question. Let me see. I need this deck for particular. So this next question from one of the pairs of this reading says, how do they share and show each other's concern? Basically, how does it feel like, or how does it kind of emanate their dynamic when they talk about, like, their worries or their burdens or anything that's very heartfelt between the two of them? So how do they do that? How does it look like when that comes? Oh wow, I love that. Okay, 1 second. I love that. Okay, so okay, all right. So we have first okay, I just got like a buttload of visions all of a sudden. So we have the coffee cup. All right, coffee cup. Now it's not technical. Okay, coffee cup doesn't have to be literal. Coffee cup is just in symbolism or representation of how they have deep conversations over over food or over just, simple moments, whether it's at home or in the room, wherever, whether they're just bonding over food, it always comes up. Okay, deeper conversations, whether they share about like their burdens or things that are heavy in their heart. The coffee cup says that they talk about it. It says, look, it literally says meeting, conversating, savoring a moment, and then feeling uplifted afterward and elevating their friendship. Coffee cup sharing that. They have their moments where they do just talk. And that's very sweet. And then what I also really find amazing is we have the sword and the rose. Okay. The sword and the rose talks about clarity, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And so again, the sword and the rose, specifically how I saw it in a vision here, is that whenever they have their chances to talk about whatever is heavy in their heart, the sword and the rose says that both of them look at things through a bigger perspective. They don't just kind of like see things for what it is on the surface. They take the time to sit down with each other and say, HYUNSUK will be like, all right, let's figure this out. And he'll really be thorough and articulate with the situation that JAEHYUK wants to express. Vice versa. If HYUNSUK has a situation and he's talking to JAEHYUK, JAEHYUK will also do the same thing. And I think I already told you during the JAESAHI reading, that is part of JAEHYUK's nature or his habit. He does that already with everyone. That JAEHYUK's really good at giving insight or input articulately, and he's very, detail oriented, which is the same thing for HYUNSUK, especially with the sword and the rose. It talks about really looking at bigger things, finding actual clarity through the small details, and finding revelation from that. Okay, so yeah. Next, are they working together to make any kind of song? Okay, are they working together to make any kind of song? I'm just gonna go straight forward. I suddenly remember that treasure map episode when HYUNSUK explains everything. Literally! It's pretty much all of it. HYUNSUK is thorough, okay? He's thorough about things. So, are they working together to make any kind of song? Is there any chance that they might have a song or cover? Okay, what? Are they working together to make a song? Or is there any chance for them to have a song or a cover? Ooh. Is it just them two? Is it really just them two? Okay, not just them two. Who is the other? How many and who are they? How many and who are they? Sorry, my face is like... okay, I see a 4. I see 4 people. I see 4 people working together on something. You know what it is? I see. You know what it is? I'm seeing... okay. I need a moment. I'm like about to... I didn't really expect this today. I didn't expect this out of this reading. Okay, so how I'm seeing it is that remember in JAESAHI's reading? Do you remember in JAESAHI's reading I said that JAEHYUK wants to try, creating his own music or create something on his own type of deal, but he gets help from Asahi? So Asahi is not the only person that's helping him. So there is obviously HYUNSUK. HYUNSUK and Asahi help him. Okay. There's Asahi, from that Jaesahi reading. Asahi helps JAEHYUK, HYUNSUK helps JAEHYUK, and there's two other people, okay? There's also Junkyu. I'm seeing Junkyu helping him out, and then I also see Yoshi helping him out. No. It's Yoshi, Junkyu, HYUNSUK, and Asahi. They help out JAEHYUK sometimes. Now in the question of are they going to come out with a cover together? This is about JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK, right? Are they going to have a cover together or a song together? Potential is there. The potential is there. I say that with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. So they've talked about it, but I feel like it's not a serious thing that's happening. It's more of just like they just kind of have fun with it or they joke around it. So in scenario, think of it in the sense like HYUNSUK comes in the conversation with JAEHYUK and he's like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we did something together? And JAEHYUK's like, yeah, let's do it. And then HYUNSUK's like, yeah, maybe one day kind of thing. So yeah. Yeah. I see JAEHYUK getting a lot of support from Junkyu, Yoshi, Asahi, and HYUNSUK. Is there anyone else? No. Okay. Musically at least, right? In terms of creating music or anything, that's who JAEHYUK gets most support from. Asahi, HYUNSUK, Junkyu, and Yoshi. Okay? But yeah. That's adorable. Honestly, that's adorable. All right. Okay, so the next question is JAESUK is one of the sweetest members, but who is the sweetest? we're with this question again. Who is the sweetest one when it comes to just between the two? Okay, so all right. Who do you think? I'm gonna ask you guys. Who do you guys think? Who is the sweeter one? Is it JAEHYUK or HYUNSUK? I feel like it's a tie, just because. You think it's HYUNSUK? Both? You feel like JAEHYUK? Okay, it's just a mix. It's just a mix today, isn't it? Okay. You think equal? Okay, everyone's just mixed answers today. Okay, let's see. Everyone's mixed answers today. So who's the sweetest or the most affectionate one in between the two of them? Jeez. Okay, my cards are going crazy. Every time I ask this question, my cards go crazy. Okay, let's go. Is it JAEHYUK? Is it JAEHYUK? Or is it HYUNSUK? Oh. Huh. I might need an oracle card for this one. Huh. One second. I need to clarify. That's the first time I need to clarify on this kind of question. Okay, JAEHYUK. JAEHYUK, please. What's JAEHYUK? How's JAEHYUK's affection? I need a clarifier. Okay. Okay. And then HYUNSUK's. Okay. HYUNSUK, please. Huh. Okay. Damn, that's hard. That's hard to say. It's hard to say. Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Okay. Uh, all right. Everyone ready? It's HYUNSUK. HYUNSUK is the sweeter one or the most affectionate one. So I feel like any chance that Hyunsuk gets, I feel like any chance that Hyunsuk gets, he will show affection. And I feel like that's not just with Jaehyuk. It's not just with Jaehyuk. This is just part of Hyunsuk's nature. But again, we're only talking about Jaehyuk and Hyunsuk. So that any chance that Hyunsuk gets to be affectionate towards Jaehyuk, he will. We literally have the card as a clarifier expression. It says here, you are always ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love and compassion. Okay, so Hyunsuk again is always expressive. He's a very expressive guy in general. So yeah, there's that. And then we have the transformation card. So this talks about how he, in a lovingly way, Hyunsuk expresses these acts of love just in order for Jaehyuk to feel like he can transmute these feelings into something inspirational or motivational kind of thing. So why I was confused in the initial beginning is because we had very solid two tarot cards here. So Ace of Pentacles on Jaehyuk's energy was saying about how Jaehyuk, not to say that he doesn't, okay, Jaehyuk does express to Hyunsuk, but it's minimal. Jaehyuk's very minimal about his expressions or his love towards Hyunsuk. And the reason why is I'm hearing that Jaehyuk is still careful with Hyunsuk. Remember I said that there's like this sort of sense of validation that comes from Jaehyuk. He wants to be quote unquote a good son, or the energy of being a good son kind of thing. And so that Ace of Pentacles says he does a lot. He does express like his care, his affection, his sweetness regardless, but he makes sure that he's doing it with caution because of the fact that it's Hyunsuk. He's not only older, he's not only the eldest, but he's also the leader kind of thing. And so he just tries his best, but he also tries to hold himself back and make sure he's not overdoing it kind of thing. And then I got confused as well because on Hyunsuk's energy, he had the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords actually talks about boundaries. And that's why I was confused. I wasn't sure entirely if it's because Jaehyuk doesn't want to approach him that way, or if it's Hyunsuk trying to make that boundary. It's not. It's more of just because of how careful Jaehyuk is towards him. And so Hyunsuk is very intuitive that way. Hyunsuk is alert, apparently, of how Jaehyuk is cautious when it comes to his expressions and his affection. And so because Jaehyuk is careful, Hyunsuk takes that opportunity. He's like, all right, Jaehyuk's the one that's, kind of like careful with me. So I'm just going to be the one to express as wholehearted and, fully towards Jaehyuk. Okay. The clarifier for Jaehyuk. So with the Ace of Pentacles, so even if he does like more minimal things in terms of expressing his affection towards Hyunsuk, what is really cool and not surprising because he is a Leo is the commitment and loyalty that he has. Commitment and just to be, remaining of that loyalty towards Hyunsuk. Okay? What's that? Jaehyuk actually trying to show his affection cautiously towards Hyunsuk and make sure he doesn't cross the line. Exactly. But yeah, even though he's not as expressive as Hyunsuk, there's something rooted internally from Jaehyuk, and it's his commitment. So if Hyunsuk again needs any kind of help, or he just needs any kind of love, support, care, whatever, Jaehyuk will be there. He's committed to being a good kind of son type of deal. So, all right. Soft, absolutely soft. Okay, let's see. I already answered that. Why is that duplicated? 1 second, guys. Okay. So, what is their contribution to each other in terms of work professionally? Okay, so that's different. What is their contribution to each other in terms of work professionally? What is their contribution to each other in terms of work? So, oh, okay, this is an overall energy, right? Okay, good. Oh, interesting. Hmm. Wow. That's a very unique type of support that I'm seeing. So I'm not even, I haven't pulled cards yet for per member, but like the overall shared energy that I'm seeing. So scenario, okay. Again, but the question is, what is their contribution to each other in terms of work? So in scenario, with the Fool card, the Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So it looks as if, say, again, when there is an opportunity or a chance, let's use JAEHYUK. Let's use JAEHYUK as an example. Okay. Let's use JAEHYUK as an example. Again, not to say that this is happening. I'm just saying, for example, if JAEHYUK wants to try something new, especially like with this Fool card energy, it doesn't have to be JAEHYUK, could be HYUNSUK as well. But if, for example, JAEHYUK wants to try something new and he wants to pitch an idea, not just to Treasure, but to say to Team Treasure or to their managers or to like higher ups, again, you have to think of it in that way. It's not just within the group. You have to talk to staff, right? Say JAEHYUK wants to pitch an idea for something that could be for him or for the group. And say, for example, it's not approved. Say Team Treasure or staff or supervisors and higher ups are like, nah, that's not a good idea. And say JAEHYUK gets discouraged by that. So in terms of work, there is this kind of sense where HYUNSUK falls back behind JAEHYUK to support. So here's the thing. Say again, in scenario, JAEHYUK has an idea. He wants to talk to Team Treasure. He wants to talk to staff, to manager, to supervisor. He will run it by HYUNSUK and he'll be like, no, what do you think about this, 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 this? What do you think about if I tried this, 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 this? And HYUNSUK, he will put his foot down and he will be professional with JAEHYUK and he will give him his 2 cents and be like, yeah, that's a good idea. But, and then he will give his output or his insight into that. And then he's like, if you need help talking to higher up or to staff, I'm here to support you. Let's do it together, kind of thing. He will be very solid about what he thinks professionally. And it's the same thing with vice versa. If HYUNSUK has an idea, if HYUNSUK has an idea he wants to pitch, and JAEHYUK, he'd be like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea, but let me give you these, kind of advice or suggestions as well. So they give each other critical feedback towards their ideas. And in that sense, professionally, they also run it by support kind of deal. If they feel kind of overwhelmed to express these ideas, then they have each other to run it by. So yeah. There's also the Eight of Wands, and this one's kind of mild, but I'm hearing and also seeing these tendencies where they slow each other down positively. So maybe, again, I'm not saying this is happening, I'm just using this as an example or a scenario. But for example, say maybe JAEHYUK has an idea again, but he might have like these urges over excitement and he wants to act on these ideas impulsively. The Eight of Wands says that HYUNSUK will slow him down, or he'd be like, reel him back in. He'd be like, yo, JAEHYUK, not yet. I mean, HYUNSUK already does that to all of the members in general. If the team needs to quiet down, HYUNSUK tries his hardest to make them mellow, right? He grounds them. He's just like, guys, stop. Like, let's think about this real quick, kind of deal. And I know it's a handful for HYUNSUK, but you know, he really does his best to kind of reel them back in, kind of deal, mellow them out. So okay. All right. So that question is done. We are almost done with this list. Okay. Next question is, who is more likely to give words of wisdom? I don't need to pull cards for this just because I already keep seeing it in almost every question so far. I don't need to pull extra cards for this. It looks like they both equally give each other words of wisdom. It doesn't surprise me. HYUNSUK's an 8, JAEHYUK's a 6. So they both have that whole kind of deal where, you know, in that sense, they have their input and then they kind of just give each other what they got. So JAEHYUK's like, here, I'm offering my insight for you, and then HYUNSUK does the same thing. And throughout this whole reading, even since the beginning, I've been seeing that's what they are. So I don't need to pull more cards for that. It's pretty much equal. So they give each other a lot of advice towards each other. There's no one that's much more mature or much more, in a sense, giving more words of wisdom. So all right, next. This is the last question from the pairs. So this one's interesting because it's low-key a prediction. Can we have all of Treasure member Soul Spirit age? You guys should know already. Maybe you're new here, but yeah, I tweeted it before. I also talked about it in my Treasure group reading. I'll go in order, I guess. Soul age. It's Jihoon that's the youngest. He's a 1. Junkyu is a 2. Doyoung is a 3. Yoshi, Mashio, and Asahi are 4s. There is no Soul Age 5. It's JAEHYUK and Haruto, who is 6. Okay, and then Yedam and Jongwoo is 7. HYUNSUK is 8, and Jonghwan, the maknae, is actually the oldest. He's a 9. All right. So Jonghwan is actually the eldest. The maknae is actually the eldest. Jihoon's 1. Jihoon's the actual baby. We know. We've been new. He's the actual baby. So, okay. Last question. I was saying this is like a low-key prediction. So one of the pairs is asking, so what other concept do they want to try out next aside from the sad boy vibes? What do you think? What other... Thank you. I'm really new here. No problem. No problem. I am glad I remembered it off the top of my head. So, but yeah. So what what other concept do they want to try out next aside from sad boy vibes? What do you think? What do you think HYUNSUK and JAEHYUK want? Sexy concept. I think that's probably only Jihoon. Did you not see that show that they were on when Jihoon was like, "Oh yeah, we could totally do a sexy concept"? Did you see the panic in JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK's face? I don't think they want the sexy vibe. Do you remember? You remember that reaction? Literally, JAEHYUK was like, "Bro," and then HYUNSUK was like, "No." You think it's hip hop? You think it's hip hop? Let's see. Let's see what the cards can say. I think eventually they would, but not now. They're too young for that. We have minors still in the group. We can't do that yet. The way I'm just making excuses for them to not go sexy. What other concept do they want to try out next aside from sad boy vibes? Okay, let me think. Let me see if I can even make a download there. Huh? No way. You're kidding me. Oh. Oh. But is this the same one or is this like a new one? 1 second, guys. Huh. Sorry, one moment. I need to clarify. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Jason's looking at me. Sorry, if you're new here, I have a spirit guide. His name is Jason, and he's judging me real. Literally, why is this even allowed? Is this even allowed? Should I even share this? I'm stressed all of a sudden. This is very specific. That's why I'm freaking out a little bit. This is more specific. Sorry. This is I can't even speak. This is much more specific than when I was reading Junkyu. Okay? This is much more specific. I was asking if this is a separate thing because it's another sad concept, okay? But the difference, so I'm giving you concepts, right? The one that I keep seeing is sad boy vibes because of the fact that they want to go for the concept of, not being good enough for their partner, right? But now in this one, this is a separate sad concept. It's another sad concept, but with a different story or plot. This is why I'm saying this is more specific. So it's same sad boy vibes, but different plot or different storyline. Now, it got really specific and I'm like low key, like, what? So, damn, I don't know. Do I even? I'm tired. I'm tired all of a sudden. I'm tired. You know what? Let me ask a genre though, because you never know. It could be like a love scenario thing, like it's a happy, upbeat song, but it's like a sad lyrics. So let me see. Can we look at how the vibe of the actual music or genre is? Who knows? Because it could be like, it could feel like a happy song when lyrically and music video wise, it could be all sad. You never know. So oh no, they want to go sad. They want, they want to go sad. Like, maybe not ballad, but maybe think of it like, what's a good song to compare it to? What's a good song to compare it to? It's not as uppity as Love Scenario, but it's in between. I don't even know how to think of it. It's not as upbeat as Love Scenario, but it's also not as sad as Apology. It's in between that. So maybe so-so? So-so. So-so. So-so from Winner. So-so is the best one I can think of right now. It's like the vibe is still intense and like the tempo and the ultimate like beat is still kind of, up there. It's intense. Yeah. Yeah, it's not like melancholy ballad sad, but it's still intense sad. So, now, do I even tell you what the plot is though that the cards are telling me? Cause bro. um So remember what I said that initially, especially with Jung and Junkyu's reading, their energy emitted that they want to go for a sad boy concept where they're not good enough or there's like another party kind of thing. Like there's another party like a third wheel kind of thing, right? I told you that, right? Now this one is specifically different. This one is specifically different. The plot so the first sad boy concept that I told you again. Let me just say it again. It was about a third party. Either they got left behind because there was cheating, there was just another person, right? That's that first concept. This concept that I'm seeing now is that not only is there it's not that there's a third person, it's that there's no third person in this one. There's no third person in this one. It's not a third wheel vibe here. This one talks about not this one's talking about how it like the main character or the protagonist is not good enough. And I'm seeing this kind of being like, I had a lot of work to do. I had to prioritize my dreams. I had to sacrifice, and now you left me behind, kind of thing. So it's one of those. It's like the one that got away, kind of. The one that got away is the perfect way I can just describe the concept. The one that got away because he wasn't good enough, because he did work too much, or he did and that's why it's making me feel a little woo, because I'm like, did someone lose someone during pre-debut? Yeah, the one that got away. Is this a series after being a third wheel? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It could be a series. It's more of like I didn't do enough for you because I prioritized my dreams first. And then suddenly going to the next concept, their partner found a new person. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if this is a. That's what I'm thinking too. Juju Koala. Did someone have to choose between love and idol life? I don't know. I don't know. But that is a concept that wants to be happening. Now let me explain to you how it looks like in the cards. Let me explain to you how it looks like in the cards. So the 5 of cups, okay? It feels up this talks about abandonment and disappointment. So it's a concept of someone leaving, okay? Look at that. It's a concept of someone leaving or disappointing, and then the motive of why that happened, is because of the strength in reverse, not being strong enough or not doing enough for your partner. 7 of swords says betrayal. Okay. Anyway, that was a lot for me. Okay, anyone ready for some predictions? Actual predictions? Are we ready to see actual predictions? Kind of feel we're gonna get producer Yedam's song soon in the album. I did kind of mention that in Yedam's reading. So Anyone ready for some predictions? Like actual predictions? Okay, let's do this. Actual predict. This wasn't even what I just spoke on. It wasn't even prediction wise. It was more of just like what kind of concept did they want to go for. It wasn't even me intending for predictions. So let's go see what we got. Okay, what can we expect out of JAESUK in the future? You can't be kidding me right now. Wait, you can't be kidding me right now. You gotta no. Is this what's happening first? Is this concept that's gonna uh-huh. Okay. Is this the next comeback or no? No, this is not the next comeback. Okay. Okay. the the concept that I was talking to you literally a minute ago, it came back out again, but it's not the next comeback. It's not the ultimate next comeback, but it's just gonna happen in general. So later, right? Yeah. So Jason says it's happening way later. It could, it could be for the winter. It literally could be the winter. Sad songs are best for the winter. So yeah, don't troll me right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. What else are we getting from? Huh. Wow. Okay, who was here for that last time, that last reading? I told you that JAEHYUK is gonna have fashion endorsements or bring in fashion endorsements. Do you remember? Do you remember that? Anyone who was watching my previous reading? Do you guys remember that prediction I said that JAEHYUK's gonna be like the opportunist? That he's gonna have like endorsements fashion wise and bring in like for food too, I guess, but mainly fashion. It's just all fashion. So I'm seeing it again. This is the second time. I'm seeing it the second time. Someone's gonna come up to him. Someone is gonna come up to him and be like, "Hey, you did great. You will look good in our clothing line. What do you say?" Kind of deal. So I'm seeing that again for the second time. And what's interesting is, let me just confirm real quick. Let me confirm. Yep. Okay. How do I say this? How do I say this? This is like way. Hold on. So before I even say anything, how far into the future is this? How far into the future is this? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh. How far into the future is this? Ooh, 1 to 2 years. 1 to 2 years. Okay. 1 to 2 years. I'm seeing JAEHYUK. Okay, 1 to 2 years from now, I'm seeing JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK. There could be other members, but it's specifically focused. It's like tunnel vision. It's focused in my brain that I'm only seeing JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK, and then vaguely there's other people around them. I'm not sure if there are other members, so don't quote me on that. It's possible that other members are part of it, but what I do see is that 1 to 2 years from now, no later than 2 years, they're going to be part of, like, say, Fashion Week. I don't know if it might be Seoul Fashion Week. What I see is that they're sitting in the sidelines of a runway. They're invited to like some type of fashion show, and they're literally on the sidelines of the runway, and they're watching it like closely, not in rows behind, but literally sideline. And I can't tell what brand it is, but it looks familiar. I'm just not gonna spoil it that way, but I literally see JAEHYUK. I'm gonna die, honestly. I see JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK in their best high-end luxurious outfits. I saw HYUNSUK with shades on. Actually, both of them were wearing shades on, and it's just like, holy crap. I can't tell if the other members are with them. Again, it's just more zoomed on the two of them because that's what I'm channeling. But I swear they're wearing such fly outfits and they look good. I'm just what so there's that. There's that. And I just see I just this one's such a very vivid download. But yeah, Fashion Week. How am I don't know, but I'm internally dying just seeing this. Literally, it's just the and you know what's killing me in this download I have is that the way they're sitting, the way they are both sitting at the sidelines of the runway. So I can't. I wish I could just. I'm not going to describe the outfit because that might just give away the brand. But just kind of imagine them like their legs are crossed. They're looking chic as heck. Okay, they're looking chic as heck, and and I swear, like the JAEHYUK's hair. How do I even explain JAEHYUK's hair? I don't even. Oh man, I lost the vision. It's gone. The vision's gone. Anyway, 1 to 2 years from now. 1 to 2 years from now. I just, whew. uh, the hair. How do I even explain the hair? It's JAEHYUK's hair is slicked back in a way. It's like we see forehead. We see JAEHYUK's forehead, but it's slicked back. I can't even explain. It's yeah. And then he's wearing sunglasses. Like what? I know. Like GD vibe. I mean GD's GD's had plenty of hairstyles, so I don't we're not gonna make it same. Anyways, that's one of them. That's another prediction. Is there anything else? She's excited much? What is this? Hmm. Is that a show? Is this a show? I didn't know what I just saw. It is a show. I see a show. Guys, I see a show, a guesting. What? What sound was that? It's probably the street because the house that I live in is kind of by the street. So, um, anyway, I see a show, and I see not only HYUNSUK and JAEHYUK. I don't know what the show is. I can't tell, but I see JAEHYUK. I see HYUNSUK. I also saw Jihoon, and I also saw basically. I see 2 Park again. I see E Park again. So I see 4 of them so far. That's not the solid number probably. It could be a lot of them, it could be all of them, but what I saw specifically very quickly, I saw JAEHYUK, HYUNSUK, Jihoon and Jongwoo. And it's not Knowing Brothers though, because I would recognize the set. It does not look like Knowing Brothers. And they would wear uniform. I didn't see them wear uniform. I didn't see them wear uniform. So it's not Knowing Brothers though. Running Man, I don't know. I can't tell. It's hard to tell if it's Running Man. I just know it. There's a show, and I saw a lot of cameras. I saw a lot of staff. I saw a set, but I can't tell. I can't tell exactly. Is there anything else? What can we expect? What is this card here? What is this exactly? Sorry, 1 second. Is that weird? That's weird. I don't know what that's for. This is different. Is this because of... Okay. It's... Huh. Okay. I'm not very clear about this one. This is definitely not as clear as the fashion one, but what I saw, this is not just for JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK. This is literally for all of Treasure actually. But what I saw exactly is that it almost looked like an infomercial or some kind of like guide that they did. Like it's a video. I just see a recording of all of them, and they're like kind of I can't hear it, but I see them explaining and kind of doing like this type of infomercial. And so it's like in accordance to the company though. It's in accordance to YG Entertainment. And I don't know, don't quote me on this. I'm not entirely sure yet. I will see. But I'm seeing them not talk, but I see them basically explaining themselves. It's something promotional. So it looks like an endorsement, but not really. It looks more like something in terms of the company. So I don't know. Something told me, or something is shaking my energy where it might be with the whole YGTV or the that new, like that theater arena, the theater arena that they're trying to do, or they're trying to build, or like kind of fully establish. So I'm seeing Treasure kind of promote it, type of deal. So it's just something that deals with the company. So it might be that arena land thing that they kind of talked about like briefly or vaguely, or something else. It just talks about Atijan JAEHYUK just recommended to buy a medium Lao instead of the jumbo one. Sorry if this is distracting you. That's so funny. I wonder why the medium. Is it because of is it because of finances? But yeah. That's crazy. Let's see. Okay, that's not. Yeah, something promotional, but it's not an endorsement. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else? Hmm. There's division again. Okay, you guys ready? I already said this prediction before. I already said this prediction before. YG family concert. I see collaboration. I saw this already before. I told you guys this before. There is a collaboration that Treasure is gonna do with another group, performance-wise. Not a song, not an official song, but it's a performance. In person, exactly. It's in person. It's not an online concert. It's not on V Live. It's not on Naver, whatever. It's literally up close in person. So no, it's a group. So you think it's not just members, Muni. It's all of them. So think of all Treasure members with another group and all their members. When? I said in about 2 years. 2 years at least. Not at most, at least. Okay. So, who wants a promo code for a personal reading? I have 50% off for you guys that have been needing or wanting a personal reading, and those that can't afford it. And I apologize, just because that's how readings are. If I'm being realistic, my readings are actually one of the cheaper ones. But I completely understand and relate. I totally get it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Before I continue the reading, I'm just going to drop the promo code right now. If you want 50% off with me and a personal reading, literally any personal reading except the past life reading. I can't put a discount on that one because that one is a heavy one. But if you want a personal reading, whether it is 1 question, 4 questions, 10 plus more questions, or if you need a love reading, anything of that sort, I am giving you 50% off. All you got to do is go to my website in the description box or pinned on the chat, okay? And when you go on checkout, there is a promo. You add apply coupon. The promo code is Blue Moon 50, all capitalized letters. Blue Moon 50. If you want 50% off, half off of all those prices on personal readings only. I'm not doing any discount on the other readings, just personal readings minus the past life reading. So if you want a personal reading with me and you need a discount, I'm giving you 50% off. Blue Moon 50. Capitalize Blue Moon 50. Okay? Not going to repeat that again. When will it expire? I'm giving you a week or 2. You know what? That code will be available until Yadam's birthday. That code will be available until Yadami's birthday. That's my gift. Okay? So, make use of that promo code, guys. If you have been wanting a reading with me and have been just trying to save up, you have 50% off for me. Thank you, guys. So, for example, you want to know the price? I can even tell you the prices right now. I literally have, again, before I continue to the reading, right? Because I told you I was going to drop this code out of nowhere. So for example, you only have 1 question, right? For example, you only have 1 question and and it's normally 44. You only have to be 20, you pay 22 bucks. That's a steal. That is a steal. I have a you can have a full 2-hour reading instead of $100 with me. You could pay 55. It's up to you guys. Okay. Hope that helps you guys a lot. Because I know how it's like. I've been getting a lot of comments and messages and DMs and CCs asking for a sale because you guys have been needing clarity and help, guidance spiritually and whatnot. And I get it. Readings are not cheap. And I always kind of have to gesture. I really am one of the ones that are affordable, but I totally get it. Money is not easy to come by with, especially at this time. It's hard. Times are tough, so I get it. So that is what I can offer you at most. So you have until Yadam's birthday to book with that code, okay? All right. Anyways, let's move forward. Let's continue moving forward with the reading with JAESUK. All right. Is there anything else we can know? Yes, make sure it's capitalized, guys. Blue Moon 50. Capitalize Blue Moon. All right. Anything else? Ooh. Oh, is this only HYUNSUK? Is this only HYUNSUK? It is only HYUNSUK. Okay. I have a prediction for HYUNSUK only. You ready? You ready? So I don't know what show this is or what concert this is, if this is a YG family concert, if this is a treasure concert or whatever, but I just saw HYUNSUK performing by himself. I just saw a solo stage. It's not a music show, but it's like a concert. So I see HYUNSUK performing alone somehow on stage. Yeah. It looks like a concert. It's not Music Bank. It's not Music Core, not Inkigayo, not M Countdown or anything. It's like a concert stage. It's like a big stage and HYUNSUK's alone on it. So I don't know if it's Treasure's concert or if it's like a YG family concert, but I saw him on stage. So oh. All right. This one's a big one as well. When is this happening? This one looks like way further into the future. Yeah. This is like this is no later than 3 years from now. It could be sooner, but just no later than 3 years. I see HYUNSUK. This is a big deal. I want to manifest this for him. I want to manifest this for HYUNSUK, but within 3 years, HYUNSUK's name is going to be fully on Komka. What is Komka? It is the Korea's copyright board, basically. So whatever, if you are, a producer or songwriter or whatever, he will be a full member. He's going to be a full member like GD and Minho. I think is Bobby a full member? I don't remember. I don't remember if Bobby is also, but HYUNSUK's going to be. He's not just going to have his name on Komka. He's going to have a full, basically like GD and Minho. This one is a big deal. It is a huge deal. Sungyun is, you're right. Thank you. Yeah, I know Sungyun is. I'm not sure if Bobby is. I don't remember. I don't think he is. I can't remember. But anyway. Is Hanbin a full member? I think so. I don't remember. So yeah, that was a big one. All right, is there anything else? Is there anything else? Okay. So far, GD, Minnow, and Yoon are okay. Okay. I'm surprised Bobby isn't yet. He should be. But anyway. Okay, that's a repetitive. All right. So we have a repetitive card. That means we are done with predictions. Yeah. Let's end this with oracle cards. Let's end this reading with oracle cards, shall we? Okay. Shall we? All right. Let's get some advice from the moon. Let's get advice from the moon for JAESUK. Oh, okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I got this card also during Jaedan's reading. So, remember I told you guys that they've been busy and whatnot, and they're just really, you know, trying hard and just trying to get stuff done. I really feel like a comeback is coming soon. Meditate and contemplate. So they need to make sure they're taking care of themselves. Okay, as advice. But I'm seeing it come back really soon from Treasure. Let me see if I can find out when. When is their comeback? Again, this is just a prediction. It could change because the universe is always working. Energy is always changing. But I'm going to see the possibility. I'm telling you, this is not fixated. It's not set in stone. This is not definite or factual. I'm just saying what the cards are saying, and it can change. So this is just a possibility. When can they possibly make their comeback soon? Their next comeback. When will they make their next comeback? What do you think? June. 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 Why do I say June? I'm going to say around mid-June because we have full moon in Gemini. Full moon means ending. Full moon means ending, so it means the end or towards the end of Gemini season. The end of Gemini season is towards the end of June. Okay, mid to end June. Okay. All right. Full moon in Gemini. So timeline wise, it's towards the end of June, mid-June, just towards the end of June, going into July. So again, this is not 100% factual or definite. This can change. Okay, like I said, JAEHYUK and HYUNSUK still, you know, the energy of Treasure and all of them have their own free will of choice. Universe is always working somehow. The energy is always changing and shifting. This is not definite. Okay, this is not definite. All right, but June. Possibly, potentially June. All right. Potentially. End of June. Towards the end of June. All right, guys. So that is what I have. I don't have extra time to ask for more questions. I think this is a pretty good, decent reading. So yeah. Thank you guys very much for watching, for hanging out. Again, I already told you guys the promo code for personal reading, so definitely utilize and take advantage of that code. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. If you want me to read another member or another dynamic, you guys can go through my website. Unfortunately, I do not have a promo code for that one. I have to keep those at the standard price. So Okay. Another thing I do want to inform you is that I'm changing this channel already very soon. I already mentioned it before. I mentioned it before in a previous live stream that I'm planning to change the channel name to make it easier for you guys and to also make it easier for newer people that are coming in. So if all of a sudden you go in your subscriptions and you no longer see my name, but you see Blue Moon Lounge, it's still me. It's just a rebranding. Okay, I'm rebranding this channel into Blue Moon Lounge. I'm also opening a Patreon for Blue Moon Lounge very soon. Just sit tight with the details on that. I'm solidifying everything there. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Also, what else do I gotta tell you? You need a schedule for the other live streams that are coming up. It's on my community page or my community tab. It's going to be there. Also, the content uploads. My reaction to Treasure Map episode 43 is coming later. And also my reaction to CL's Hua is also coming later today. So expect that in a few hours from now. Okay? Expect that in a few hours from now. Is JAESUK booked? No. There is no booking there. No one funded it yet. So if you want to read that one, if you want me to read that one's not booked yet. Okay? What? Ate Jan, ang sipag talaga. Sana all. Thank you. I try to be, but yeah. Thank you so much for today. Planning to book for GQ. Oh, I'd love to read GQ. I read GQ very vaguely the last time, and it would be nice to actually read them in depth. So yeah, that would be awesome. Anything else that I need to tell you before I go? Let's see. What is my next reading? See, even I forget. My next reading is on April 28th, Dodam. I'm reading Doyoung and Yedam on April 28th, 1 p.m. Korea time. So same time. Okay, Dodam. I'm reading Dodam. So if you guys are into Yedam and Doyoungi, I will be reading them both next. Okay, so April 28th, same time. I will see you guys there. See you back here on this channel. Thank you guys again so much. Yedam posted? Did my son post? Oh, he did? Let's check. Live reaction to a tweet again. Let's check what my son. Oh no! It's Yedi. Yedi가 리듬 타요. 여러분. Oh my god, you cannot do this to me right now. Don't remind me. I need. Oh, stop! I'm screaming. I'm dead, yo. I can't. Like I am. Yeah, the way, yeah, for real. I'm literally taking that as a sign. Yedam's like, you better get Yeti. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so proud. Oh. I need to contemplate my life, honestly. I need to contemplate my life and see if I really will be able to. Yeah. Yeti. Because I want Yeti. Obviously, I want Yeti. I also want chili. The struggle. Anyway. All right. I've held on long enough. I'm going to get going, guys. Be on the lookout for a few hours. Treasure Map reaction. Episode 43 is going to drop. So is my reaction to CL's Hua. But anyway, I'm going to get going. Bye, guys. Yes, I want Som. Som, my top three and trues is Som, actually. Som's my number one. I want Som, then Yedi, and chili. But I really do want around I was about to say something else. Lau and Romy. But we'll see. All right. We'll see what can happen. I'm probably only gonna get one. I just need to choose which one. The struggle. The struggle. Anyway, bye guys. Bye guys. Take care, everyone. Be safe. Be happy. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. I can't get all 12 of them. No, there's no way I can get all 12. I'm probably only gonna get one. I just need to decide who. I'm okay, bye. Bye. Bye bye.